We're missing the big football game.
Relax. My VHS home video recorder is taping it right now.
Terrific.
Watch.
Terrific. But suppose it's over 3 hours.
Relax. Panasonic VHS tapes up to 4 hours of sports, movies, specials on one cassette.
Wow. This VHS is for me. We caught the whole game.
Best catch of the day.
Yeah.
Welcome back, video creeps. If you're new here, make sure that you hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, yada yada yada, make me happy, blah blah blah. Now, with this weird resurgence of people looking into Megan is Missing, it got me thinking about all the free movies that you can find right here on YouTube. And there's so many, and I was lucky enough to find out about a kick-ass channel called Blechbuster Video. These guys have a ton of VHS transfer films that they upload for you to watch for free right here, for your and my pleasure. And if you're a horror hound like the creep, you know there's just an added layer of creepy magic that only the VHS format can provide to you. That vibe check from a VCR, I don't know what it is, it's good. So I looked through their channel just to see what they got, and I want to give you guys a couple of my favorite movies that I saw on their list, because they're out there doing this thing for us. And because of them, we all get to watch movies like the true 80s kids at heart that we are. So let's intro and stuff. Remember, watch the whole video. Don't be a bitch. First off, we got The Stuff, a kooky and fun film that we got from 1985 that shows a detective exploring a mystery goop that comes from a fucking mysterious pipe in the floor because the two guys that discovered it, no one told them don't just suck on random pipes. So you'll find that on there. You know what's funny? The Stuff always reminded me of that Power Rangers movie with Ivan Ooze and shit. I don't know, maybe I'm showing my age, but that film was crack. Another gem that you're gonna find on this list is all three Slumber Party Massacres. I remember really liking myself for being the kind of person that could like a movie like Slumber Party Massacre, let alone all three films. It's one of those movies that you watch as a horror fan and you build up a superiority complex. I'm not ashamed to admit that I felt cool because I like these movies, it's the truth. But even beyond that, those movies are just plain fun. They're cool and ludicrous. Just fucking people getting drilled through the back of the neck and just gratuitous titty. Definitely worth your time if you've never checked out any of the Slumber Party Massacres. I personally will be rewatching them just to see them on VHS. Up next, we got another full series, and that is going to be the Prom Night movies, 1 through 4. Regardless of how you may feel about the Mary Lou storyline, or the complete dismissal of the storyline that was built up in previous movies, that they do twice, there's no denying that these are just a fun and wacky way to have a great movie night. This franchise has sex offenders and fucking evil spirits. And if that isn't enough to get you going, in part 4 you have Roman Catholic murder priest. It literally is a franchise that never gets stale because it just can't. They can't stick to a theme long enough for it to get boring on you. So for that, I say get in there. Now, breaking away from the series for a moment, my next recommendation that you're gonna find on Blechbuster is the movie Popcorn. If you're a fan of films like Sam Raimi's Intruder, or the perfect companion movie to Popcorn, in my opinion, Stage Fright, chances are you're gonna seriously dig the movie Popcorn. About a group of teenagers who just want to have a nice movie night, one that's, worth a fuck, when all of a sudden the Master of Disguise fucking comes through and just starts chopping motherfuckers down. Definitely check out Popcorn if you get the chance. On this list, it's probably one of my top 3 favorites. Now, I want to be clear about this next one, because I promise you, it's not a good movie. However, I want you to watch it. Ghoulies 3 has to be one of the worst movies that I've seen in recent history. And yet, I can't help but have a fucking weird love in my heart for the film. We see the ghoulies who can now talk, for some reason, go to college. While they're there, it just so happens to simultaneously be prank week. Can you see the vibe? I don't know how this movie got the funding. I don't know how someone pitched this and someone was like, oh yeah, no, we gotta make that. But just its sheer existence is nothing but inspiration to me that anything can happen. Get drunk and watch Ghoulies 3 with your friends. I promise you it's so bad it's good. Now, if that bad recommendation fucking leaves a bad taste in your mouth, don't worry, I'll hook you back in, because you're also going to find a shining jewel on there. Chopping Mall is an amazing film from the top to the bottom. This is a perfect 80s horror film. It's got killer robots and fucking Barbara Crampton and that fucking cute chick with the machine gun from fucking Night of the Comet. I've already reviewed Chopping Mall, so if you're interested in hearing my thorough thoughts on the film, I'm gonna leave it in the description of this video. But if you haven't already, make sure that you go and check out Chopping Mall, because it's worth it. Saturday the 14th. This horror comedy is wonderful. We got an evil Book of the Dead, vampires, monsters, and just straight up eyeballs in coffee cups. Van Helsing even makes an appearance. I would say on this list, Saturday the 14th is a movie that I would use to introduce people into the horror world. It's light and funny and kooky. Definitely a big recommend from The Creep if you're just looking for something super light. Get the kids together and have a spooky fucking night. Now, the last film on this list isn't technically a horror film, but I saw it and there was no way that I couldn't give it an honorable mention. And that is Class of 99, y'all. That movie is such a fucking trip. And I saw this movie so young, I'm not ashamed to admit, that's what I thought high school was gonna be like. Just youth, gang members, fighting against a violent dystopian future. And the future's just as dehumanizing and unpleasant as possible. I swear, after seeing 3 half robot, half teacher, fucking military robots just straight up killing teenagers and shit, it set a very high and scary bar. So naturally, when I actually went to high school and it wasn't that, yeah, it was easy to crush it. Again, more of a violent as fuck sci-fi film, but you will also find that on Blechbuster Video. And that's the thing, guys, these are just a couple of the movies that I saw that I really liked. But these guys are posting constantly, and they have such an amazing catalogs of movies that you can see for free that it gives me the feeling that I am right back in a video store. You're gonna find a link to their channel down in the description of mine. So please take the time to head over there and throw them some love. Big love to the guys over at Blechbuster Video. I love what you're doing. You guys are heroes. But for now, that's gonna be it. Again, make sure that you hit subscribe, hit the notification bell, so that way you always know when I drop new shit. And I will see you guys on the next video. Peace, video creeps.
I love me some you. You love you some me. Together we make a video team. It goes Larry Sherman, oh my god. Rebecca Reviews, oh my god. Corey Stewart, oh my god. Kyoko, Butcher's Grindhouse, Michael Andrews, Carwoman, and then it goes Siren. Thank you all for supporting my channel here. I can't do it without you guys. Do it without you all. I love you all so much from the bottom of my heart. It makes me touch right on my wiener. I said I touched my wiener.